Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. On the move at the 30. What? Afterburners coming. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's quick. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield to get a tackle for him.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Oh, yeah, you got that problem no more. They leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He'll take a deep shot here. Gets downfield for the big. He's running around, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The short hand, it's Quinn. These wide receivers work a little bit through so much of this.
Put that down.
Understanding where the holes are in the zone, understanding how to get leverage on a man, and these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick. Make those plays every good.
I'm tired of fucking talking. Go lay down. Go lay down. No, no, no. Go lay down.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turned it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Lay down, there you won't put out.
Man, go lay down.
Game, Daddy. Daddy, can I play the game?
No. Go lay down. Go lay down.
Oh, shit!
Go lay down.
You hit the wrong person!
I said sorry.
Soda.
Yes, ma'am.
What that little son you brought?
The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I love when defensive linemen play with this type of awareness. You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so he slows the rush down, IDs and finds out where the QB is, and then gets his big old paws up in the air to bat it away.
Working on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down on a new set of downs.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Mahomes. He makes a grab. He will score. Touchdown, Army. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Flowers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run this play from the pistol. It's Gordon. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And a great job seeing the motion coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going, and getting the guy in the ground.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He makes the connection. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Ran through the contact. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, hit the QB under center, student
open runway ahead. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Runs for the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Penix. Pressure coming. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, on that 4th down, if they don't get it, the head coach is at the podium after the game with some explaining to do. That's not the situation. You're expecting them to run the football, but the gamble pays.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Norton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like,
fires into trap and picked off. Got room on the return.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Hard in the backfield. It's Flowers. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Go defense, take up the crowd.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Back in the offense, ready to go. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
This time he's got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Line gets set. First down. He's going to pass. He's got his man.
Hey, and quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Mahomes. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rags! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Michigan offense back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You've got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Wolverines want to move quickly. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
He's going to pass on second down. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off play action on first down. Trying to get to it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow you to make plays here in the secondary.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A third and long coming up here. confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Penix. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's just a ball he has to catch. As a tight end, you know you're going to be working the middle of the field all game long. And when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make them count.
Unleashes one deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he missed it. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. And the Black Knights will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. And
oh, watch out, there he goes! At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverine! And that one will give him the lead. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2-point conversion, and the lead is 4. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Norton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Back to throw, it's Mahomes. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
It's so hard for these DBs to try try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out, out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Running with power.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. They'll run it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This should be the last play of the quarter. The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. To the air, it's Mahomes. Buys a little time. And the ball is picked off. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. So offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Shakes off the tackler. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Gordon. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The give to the tailback. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. They'll immediately call timeout. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Trying to take it back. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
That one got away from some pay. Could they now take the lead here in the fourth?
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands.
Touchdown, Army! And inside of that to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining in the play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Back to throw, it's Penix. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to move.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.